I am absolutely delighted to welcome Dr Hamadoun Touré, Secretary General of the International Telecommunications Union. Welcome.
Thank you.
First of all, I just want to ask you about the internet, and ICTs have become indispensable for business and for so many parts of our lives. But the internet can be quite a scary place. There's credit card fraud, identity theft, mysterious sounding evils like Trojans and botnets. What can the ITU do to help fight against these problems?
First of all these scary things should not overshadow the good things that come out of the internet. We have to continue to highlight this. This has become a tool, an indispensable tool for all sectors of life today, from education to business to governments to health and commerce. It is a very important tool, therefore it needs to be protected. Having said that, there are a lot of dangers as well that we need to deal with. And the question is not what ITU can do about it, it's what ITU is doing about it. And that's what I will tell you. The World Summit on Information Society that was held in 2005 in Tunis has tasked the ITU to coordinate global efforts to combat cybercrime. And that needs to be dealt with at all levels from all stakeholders. And our job is to ensure that there is enough awareness building on the issue, and that we are sharing information, and that we are putting in place the necessary infrastructure to combat technically the cybercrime.
I see that on May the 17th, it's World Telecommunications and Information Society Day, and you're making protecting children online a special theme of that day. Why is that?
Well, children, for instance, are the most vulnerable on the web. They are the highest users of the internet. And 1 in 5 children has been attacked on the web. 4 in 5 actually are subject to information that is not appropriate for them. And therefore it needs to be tackled, and tackled with urgency, because this is our future. And second, it's very important to note that this one area that is unlikely to be politicized. There's no, when it comes to protecting children, there's no political or ideological differences. We all can tackle the crime against children together without any discrimination and in a very urgent manner. And therefore, this is one area that we can tackle quickly. And once we do that, the same framework can help us work on all other types of crimes. That's why I've put this high on the agenda, and this is why I've asked my council last year to give the theme of this year's World Information Society Day for protecting children on the cyberspace, and that has been agreed by the ITU Council, and therefore in all our 191 member states, we are celebrating that day every year. And this year, this will be the theme to sensitize all the decision makers, the parents, teachers, the children themselves, and also gives us an opportunity to share the information globally.
But the issue of children, or the hazards for children online, are more complex than simply cybercrime. To a certain extent, children can be their own worst enemies. They can willingly give up elements of their own privacy on social networking sites. Do you think that there should be some sort of method for children to actually pull off data that they've put on the website so that something compromising doesn't follow them around for the rest of their lives?
There are some success stories in various countries, and we're trying to share those information on May 17th and beyond. During the whole year, we want to promote the idea of protecting children. The education of children is very important. We are teaching children in the conventional life not to speak to strangers, not to give away personal information, but we forget to teach them that same behavior on the cyberspace. Those are the type of things that we need to be sure we're doing. 3 out of 5 children are giving information which is personal information, which could be used against them in the future by future potential predators. Then we need to educate them. But the children are more knowledgeable than the parents today when it comes to cyberspace. So who is educating whom? And that's the key. And that's why we want to raise the awareness at the global level. We want to share the success stories that are happening in different countries so that no one has to reinvent the wheel or make mistakes that have been made already, so that we move fast on this agenda. The most important thing is that it's an issue that is well agreed by everyone. Everyone understands the urgency of it, and they understand the vulnerability of the children as well.